What's up, everybody? Admin here, bringing you my review on Claymore Chapter 1. And I heard a lot about this series, and a lot of people have been telling me it was a good series or whatever. And actually, some people told me it was a bad series. But obviously, I want to check it out myself and not take their word for it. So, good or bad, I came into the series with no expectations, no nothing. Just went and read it, and so far it's been all right. I mean, the way it sets up was pretty cool. I think it was like 65 chapters. I mean, 65 pages, I believe. So in this world, there are these groups called claymores, and apparently only females are able to be claymores. Now, they're not really called claymores within the actual chapter. They said they don't call themselves claymores. Only the people that they help call them claymores. I don't think we found out. I don't think in this chapter they told us why they're called claymores. They just told us that the people just calls them that. We don't know why though. So yeah, only girls can become claymores. The character that we meet, and there's like two characters or three that is in this chapter. I think it's Rocky, whose name can be translated to Lucky, and Claire, and the village, like the leader of the village that they're in, or the elder, the leader, whatever you want to call them. Those like the three characters we met, and Rocky's brother. So pretty much it's just an establishment chapter. Like I said, we learn about the girls that can only become claymores. I mean, only become, claymores in the sense of what the townspeople call them. They carry swords, because claymores are also swords. It's a two-edged sword. That's what they actually said that in the chapter. Two-edged sword. And pretty much there's these monsters who can eat people and take the image of that person, of said person. So the monster takes the image and he takes the memories and the emotions of said person and turns into that person. And what was interesting is that it keeps the emotions. So is it possible that the person's emotions can be so high that the monster itself can change, and the monster's thoughts can change? So that's a good question. So anybody who reads Claymore and they're ahead, don't spoil, but answer the question, like, can monsters actually change since they keep the memories and the emotions of said person that they eat? Can they actually keep the emotions, and can the emotions change the monster itself into being a quote unquote good guy? So yeah, the monster took Lucky's brother and ate him, and Lucky's brother just happens to be the monster, and the village, they found out eventually. And in this chapter, what pretty much happens is they don't know who the monsters were, and then the Claymore comes in, who's Claire. She ends up meeting Lucky, who talks to her, and or Rocky, he talks to her, and he's pretty much saying that he doesn't have a family anymore, and because of the fact that he wanted to avenge his family, but he doesn't have the power necessarily to do it, she's the one that has the power to do it. He's just gonna follow her around. So that was his main point. Now, I believe at the end of the chapter, he ran up to her and he told her, like, thank you and all that stuff. So I don't know if he's gonna go with her to wherever she's going, or if he's gonna try to be a Claymore himself. But there isn't really, this chapter didn't really necessarily set up a main point. There's no main direction that is going, besides the fact that now we know about Claire. I'm assuming she's gonna be the main character. I don't know if Rocky or / Lucky's gonna be the main character, if he's gonna vanish in the next few chapters, and if she's just gonna be the main character. I'm pretty sure she's gonna be involved throughout the whole story, but is he still gonna be there? Are we gonna find out that guys can turn into claymores as well? Because it says only women can become claymores. Their eyes are silver and they shine bright silver when they see the monsters, etc. So is he gonna follow her, and are we gonna find out later that boys can become claymores as well? And how come when she met him in the chapter, when she first met him, when he was sneaking up behind her, her eyes started shining up? Because in the chapter it also says that claymores, their eyes only shine that bright silver color when they detect a monster. But for some reason, her eyes did that when she saw Lucky or Rocky. So is it because he was just walking up to her and her eyes turned like that just so she can react, or is it because he's a monster himself, or was it because that there was a monster in the area? So I don't know why her eyes changed like that, because I believe it says their eyes only change that way to detect if there's monsters or if there's a monster within the area. So I don't know if that means that he's a monster or what the case may be. But that's all that really happened in this chapter. She takes out the monster, slays him, and that was pretty much it. So the establishment is pretty good so far. I'm going to read the next couple chapters and drop the videos. So go ahead, leave comments down below what you guys think of Claymore. You guys like it, dislike it, whatever the case may be. Start a discussion down below. I'm Edmund. I'm out.